The following is a presentation of The Day.
Hi everybody, welcome to a special pre-Thanksgiving edition of Live Lunch Break. We're streaming as I speak at theday.com, and thanks for joining us. It is the day before Thanksgiving, which is why we're not in the normal Thursday slot. But I'm here with Madison Red, which is a band that's part East Lyme, part Ledyard, part Two Families, a couple other stragglers. The important thing is that all of us gathered today and we field dressed and baked an antelope, and that was our Thanksgiving dinner together. And well fed and nourished, Madison Red is going to play for you now.
Lose yourself in the possibilities for your home, yard, heart, and soul.
Come to Cloder Farms
and see what we're building for you. Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. Yes, Block Island beckons. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Ride the high-speed Block Island Express from New London on one of 4 daily departures, where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com. That's GoBlockIsland.com.
So by doing the house and trade-in, you know, that we use that towards our down payment towards this condo, and it made life so much easier for us. It took all the worry out of everything.
Thanks for joining us at the live lunch break. I'm Rick Coster from theday.com, and I'm standing here with Madison Red. The most impressive thing immediately to me about you guys is this is, as we all know, the year in which the Rolling Stones are celebrating their 112th anniversary together. And rock is several generations old now. Now, a lot of kids start playing in start playing in high school or maybe even younger. But a lot of the time they're trying to figure out whether to play A or B minor, or whether to eat at Taco Bell or maybe Burger King. There is a preternatural level of sophistication to what you guys are doing. And I think many people watching might recognize you from a band that you have at the same time called Silver Hammer, that's more of a cover band. You guys have played like well over 100 gigs already. Tell me a little bit about how this all got started and why y'all are so good. I hate to sound like an old guy, but at a fairly tender age.
Well, you know, we've known the Sunshines in Nolan forever. We met the Boers at the Preston Corn Maze, actually, just ran into them randomly and hit it off. And since we met them, we've just been jamming around. I mean, Tom was, even from a young age, a really advanced guitar player. He was innately very talented. Some of that bled over to me when I started playing bass guitar. He taught me some theory, and it just passed around. We just all got good together, you know.
You also seem to have an awareness of a lot of, based on not just the first tune, but also the Madison Red album that we'll tell you more about later. A lot of awareness of pop music as an antecedent that goes back a long way. So also you were called Silver Hammer. Now I know Maxwell's the last name, and that, but a lot of people your age may not even know what Maxwell Silver Hammer is. So you know a lot about music going way back, right?
Yeah. We've been lucky enough to be exposed to a whole wide variety of genres from a young age. I mean, when we were little, Dad used to play Frank Sinatra in the car whenever we'd go anywhere. And then we'd move on, and we were exposed to early 50s rock and roll like Elvis Presley. Then we moved forward to the Beatles and the Stones. And we've just had so many rich sources of so many different kinds of music. It's impossible not to appreciate all of it.
Bottom line is we like good music, and it doesn't matter when it's from.
That sounds great. Well, it's certainly evident on the record. We're listening to Madison Red, special pre-Thanksgiving Day edition of Live Lunch Break. And we're going to hear a couple of more tunes right now. Does that sound good?
Absolutely.
This next song that we're going to play for you is called Cold Comfort, and actually we just filmed a music video, and it's going to be coming out very soon, so keep an eye out.
Cold comfort leaves me pensive, chills my senses. I'm living in a frozen world. As I sit upon this boulder, I feel my heart and hands are colder. My fire's burned out where once there was a flame. You broke my form, what once was warm.
called Scorn, and it's actually one of our favorites, so I hope you enjoy it.
Anything you want from me, you always take everything away from me. I have been waiting for this, and I think that I have been causing you to strike me down every time. I fall so hopelessly with all my heart. I wait for the moment I'll see my heart bleeding before me. I have been waiting for this, and I think that I have been wishing you would strike me down. Won't you push me? Won't you feed me? Won't you love me now? You are nothing. You are worthless. Don't you tell to us this way. I owe you nothing. I feel nothing. Yeah, 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 yeah. I feel nothing. I feel nothing now. I've been waiting. I'll keep waiting now.
Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Where an island escape is yours at GoBlockIsland.com.
So literally, we're changing deeds. You're using your house at an agreed upon number towards a down payment for the purchase here. It couldn't be much easier, really.
Come to Cloder Farms.
We believe in the art of handcrafted furniture. Workbench built in the USA to your specifications. The Cloder Farms Keystone Collection. Furniture handmade just for you. And see what we're building for you.
You're watching and listening to Madison Red on Live Lunch Break at theday.com. My name is Rick Coster, and this is a pretty extraordinary, this is sort of, we never had this situation before, not just because there's more people in here than there are members on my bowling team, which is a lot. But you guys are, and I've said this before, but you're pretty youthful in the context of the artists we've had here. First of all, I'm going to ask Ian Maxwell, who's standing next to me.
Hi.
And he's actually in college, so he gets preferential treatment in the interview portion. Not really. Introduce everybody for me, will you?
Well, first off on the guitar is Mr. Nolan Smith, who technically is also taking college courses. On the back is Aiden Maxwell, my brother, who is our drummer and lead percussionist. Singing lead for us is Miss Sierra Sunshine. And also her brother, Mr. Braden Sunshine, also the cutest one in the band. I know, sorry Aiden. There's Duncan, who's our smooth grooving bass player and all that good stuff. And right there is Tom Bora.
Okay, now, Braden, how old are you?
I'm 12.
12? All right. First of all, you sing really great harmony lines, and those aren't easy. Is that natural for you?
Pretty much.
So if I told you to change the next harmony line you're going to do to a fourth above the tonic? No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't ask you to do it. You probably could do it. Yeah, amazing. One thing that strikes me is the level of sophistication that you guys bring and really good songs. At the same time, you just started college. You guys are, a lot of you are in high school. What are you going to do when it's time for everybody to go off to college? Because this is a really good band, and you're obviously serious about it. Have you thought that far ahead?
I mean, to a certain extent, we're sort of playing it by ear, no pun intended. I apologize.
No, that's good.
But we'll see where our different paths take us. I mean, I'm local to Connecticut. I'm a proud, Yukon Husky and all that good stuff. If all of us stay in the area more or less, then there might be a future for us performing here in Connecticut. Or if people, decide to pursue their own paths, we'll make adjustments from there. But we'll do whatever we all together feel is right for us and just go forward from that point. Oh yeah, we're always going to be doing music. There's no question, whatever configuration of us there is. Music is too big a part of our lives to ever let go of that.
And we as a band have played in so many different configurations. Whoever is local, we can just pick up and start it again if that's what we want,
Well, that's cool. But, it's just, I had to ask the question because the level of songwriting quality and performance on your CD is pretty world class.
Thank you.
It really is.
It means a lot to us.
Will you, not for me, I hope, but will you play some more?
We would love to.
All right, great.
Yeah. The next song we're going to do is one called Drifting Closer.
goes on in the winter of my life. I was trapped under the ice, but you float on. Now you're gone. Spring came with the rain and melted my icy heart. I still had to fight to keep my head over water. How could I have known just how the river flowed? How could you have left me in the first place? I don't know.
it's pretty clear that we had something to offer that other listings, other agents' listings did not have to offer. We offered them the opportunity to sell their home, get their home sold in a very slow, tough market.
Come to Cloder Farms. Lose yourself in the possibilities for your home, yard, heart, and soul.
Come to Cloder Farms
And see what we're building for you. Offshore, out in the Sound, your island getaway awaits. Yes, Block Island beckons. With so much to do and see, a Block Island getaway is now closer than ever. Ride the high-speed Block Island Express from New London on one of 4 daily departures, where an island escape is yours at goblockisland.com. That's goblockisland.com.
Thanks for joining us at Live Lunch Break at theday.com. My name is Rick Koster, and we have Madison Red with us today. This has been a really nice segment. They don't have to go to school today, so it's not like I got them out of school. Braden, would you ever go back to school again if you didn't have to?
Probably not.
I would not.
That's what
have
got
guessed.
me so far. I suggest you stick around in college for a while or whatever. But anyway, it's been a really nice segment of good tunes, good musicianship. Madison Red has their debut album out. Can you zero in on that? Come on, Alex. Gee. I'm just kidding. Because it's a neat cover. Now, where can these guys out here get this record?
Now, primarily, if you're into the whole internet thingamahoochit, it is available on Bandcamp. That is the primary place where it's for sale. Also, if you look up Madison Red on Facebook, you can contact us and message us and ask us for a CD. We'll ship it to you. Pretty soon, once our full website is up and running, there will be places to order the CD there as well. And it can be found in some local shops. If you're from Old Lyme, it can be found in Coffee's Country Market. And we're looking to distribute it in other local places as well.
Like the Telegraph just down the road, too.
Yeah, also the Telegraph.
Great record store.
Oh, yeah, fantastic.
Speaking of the whole idea of social media and video, you referenced that you guys had just made a video, but you also have another video floating around, and a year ago on Veterans Day, you went to Washington to perform, Washington, D.C., not Seattle or whatever, where some bands hang out. Went to Washington, played Veterans Day. It's a great song, and you have a video up on Facebook. Tell us a little bit about that. You're not going to play it today because you don't have the Keith Emerson keyboard rack with you, but what about that tune?
Well, that was actually one of the very first songs we ever composed. We have a strong background. The Sunshine family has members in the armed services going back several generations. And also we've, had the opportunity to play for many different veterans events. So with that in mind, we decided to write that song. And with some of the publicity that came from the song, it led to this wonderful opportunity to perform it in Washington, D.C. for the Veterans Day service at the Vietnam Memorial Wall.
And the name of the song?
It's In the Shadow of Her Wing.
Okay. I was afraid I'd blow it, so I put the pressure on you. And you only hesitated for a second under pressure. Good. So I strongly, it's a great song. B, the video is very powerful, so I think people should go look it up. You got any gigs coming up?
Well, we're playing a couple of Christmas engagements coming up in December. Typically, things really kick up during the summer. We play a ton of fairs, we play private events, we play public events. You name it, it's out there.
Right.
And we're going to be, oh yeah, it's all on Facebook, all the events.
Okay, great.
And that's both Silverhammer and Madison Red.
Right. And for those that are just tuning in, Silverhammer is the cover band. I don't know. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
This is the original band.
It's sort of like Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Oh.
And I'm Alfred. And I'm Alfred.
Works.
Okay, that makes sense. Will you do another song for us?
Absolutely.
Great.
Okay, this last song that we're going to play for you is called Brand New Day, and I think it's one of my favorites, and I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you so much to Madison Red. That was a really, really nice set, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Rick Croster from theday.com, the day before Thanksgiving. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back next week with John Wood. I'd like to thank Clover Farms, the Guard Arts Center, New London Harbor Towers, and Block Island Express, who always provide us with generous support for this program. And other than that, I'm going to go eat cranberries.